Hey everyone, this is Dan the GM, welcoming you to another episode of What the Dice. This week's episode is episode 45. I hope you are enjoying our episodes as I am loving it. And, quick announcement, we think you're awesome. That is all. That is literally all I got for this week. So, sit back, relax, and let's get on with this week's episode. We look down into the flames, watching the wood burn away into just a hot bed of coals. We take a piece of firewood that is sitting next to us, and we gently place it in the flames. The wood underneath that has been eaten away gives way, sending a flurry of embers into the sky that disappear against the black background of the starless night. The storyteller looks at us and watches, and gives us a slight nod. Well, if you recall, last time the adventurers have decided they're going to remove Clyde's parents from their place of power. Well, not only do they have to have the nobles involved, but it seems as if to deal with these skeletons, they are going to try enlisting the Holy City's paladins. Well, Sir Reginald seems to be able to help them in some way, but he must go talk to the nobles. And nobles are like a snake in the grass. Sometimes they are never there. Other times, they strike without warning. Well, me friends, sit back and hear me tale.
A few minutes pass, and Sir Reginald approaches. Stepping underneath the awning, he takes his helmet off, setting it on the table. Well, it seems as if, with the knowledge that you have given me, and the noble class are hesitant to help you.
Even with all the proof?
They are hesitant because they don't know what kind of ruler you would be and how long you choose to stay. And then the question is, what would your parents do after? Would they take vengeance on those who tried to make this situation better?
So answers to that, I do not know what kind of ruler I would be, but I would follow in the paladin ways. I would hand it off to whichever the king would ask to be in the next position, because they would be the person to pick the next person. And if my parents would do vengeance, they would possibly already be incarcerated because of everything that's going on, and then tried and then sentenced.
Well, we have taken all the evidence and have sent it via royal messenger to the ruling king of that territory. And so we are now going to have to sit and wait for his ruling in regards to what the proper punishment.
How long do we have to wait for that? Because we're kind of sitting on, 1,000 skeletons waiting to attack things, and we can just wait.
I would suggest, as much as I hate to say it, you would need to confront them. If you can get them to agree to step down, the noble class will follow suit and help where they can.
So if we go back to them and can convince them that they need to step down, we have your support or the council's support.
And we will send as many paladins as possible to help with the skeletons that you're having to deal with.
But you're saying that this land is owned by somebody else, so how are you able to act without getting the Holy City in trouble with another kingdom?
I am pulling rank within the paladin order. There are paladins that worship and serve under this king. Because the undead are considered a blight and an evil creature, the paladins technically have rank and can act without need of may act without provocation to protect the people from an evil scourge. And the undead are quite evil and should not be let to roam freely. And especially with what you're saying, is if they kill someone, they can add to their ranks. We don't want an undead ruling this world, now do we? That would be quite boring.
Well, I was going to look at Clyde, going, think you can convince them to step down?
Clyde takes a moment and looks up and says, no, I do not believe I would be able to convince them, since they know that I am a very straightforward person and a very honest person, and they will want to keep their money and debauchery going as long as possible.
What about removing them by force then? I mean, they're committing crimes, they're butchering their lower class, they're starting a war, and they're siding with the people that are causing all the problems right now.
But that is, trying to basically mutiny, or not mutiny, what word am I looking for?
Murder?
Are you talking about... It's not mutiny. It's deposing a king.
Deposing, yes.
It took me a second too, sorry.
Well, it's that, or I'm just trying to find a way to deal with a skeleton army. Why can you not send a bunch of paladins to deal with this, Sir Reginald?
We have to have some place for them to defend. They would want to go to the city itself to set up a small place for them to acquire and rest. Then they would move out. We would be able to send about 100 paladins is what I'm able to pull right now.
Can 100 paladins handle 1,000 skeletons?
Yes, we can handle anything.
Skeletons that may be armed with really evil guns?
Really evil guns.
I can show you how evil they are.
So that way we can go and deal with the orcs. We need somebody. We can't go and deal with the orcs and deal with the skeleton army at the same time. So we could just leave 1,000 skeletons roaming the countryside while we go and steal a scepter from an orc, and then let them go and fight the skeletons, and then you have undead skeleton orcs joining their forces. You see how this gets worse. And what's your idea?
Well, there's an entire mercenary army there that's just getting paid to sit on their ass.
Yes.
Well, why not have the Holy Seal pay them to do something? Pay them more than his family's paying them not to do anything or die.
We have all of the contracts. We know how much that they're getting paid.
So Reginald nods, goes, it is not uncommon for paladins to pull in mercenary when needed extra help.
Okay, can the paladin order here, since they sent us to go and try and deal with the problem, but fit the bill for the mercenaries so we can go back, so that way we can have them to fight the army?
Absolutely. We will foot the bill, and then we will charge Iron Haven.
That's fine by me, however you get your money back. So I need 100 paladins, please.
Sounds one quite hefty order.
He nods, he goes, I will send forth the message and get some of these strongest, bravest, holiest paladins I can acquire, and I will send them as quick as I can.
Hey, Sir Reginald.
Yes.
How is it you keep your hair from not moving no matter what hits it?
I keep my hair perfectly coiffed at all times.
How?
He leans in very close and whispers, magic, and walks off.
I knew it wasn't natural.
She'll look at Clyde and go, all right, so if we can get a bunch of paladins and hire the mercenaries, do you want to go deal with the skeleton army while Short Round and I go deal with the orcs? Or do we want to just blindly trust that the paladins and the mercenaries are going to do things correctly?
I would say, honestly, I think the paladins and the mercenaries would do well against them. I do not have enough holy power to deal with multiple things at once, so my my assistance might be best with you.
All right, so we sneak in, steal the scepter. Are we warning the orcs since we're getting the mercenaries and the paladins to deal with the skeleton army?
I might be a good idea. So the paladins and mercenaries will get pincered.
Agreed.
I still think there's something going on weird with the orcs. That, we keep offering them help and they're turning us down because their war chief doesn't want to help.
Yeah, I agree. That is a bit bizarre, but I'm pretty sure when we sneak in there, we'll figure out why.
Yep. And once we figure out and assess the situation, we can blow stuff up, right?
Do we want to do anything about the orc bounties with the mercenaries? The last thing we need is them going and killing a bunch of the undead and then marching the paladins turn around to go kill the orcs.
Well, if we bought out their contracts, or the Holy City did, we just stipulate that the orcs are no longer on the table as targets.
Okay, so that's part of the new contract of buying them out.
Wow, I'm actually pretty good about this contract stuff.
Yeah, you are. Alright, looks like we need to go back and warn a bunch of mercenaries.
You mean hire?
Yes.
Hey, wasn't he supposed to, Mr. Loudmouth supposed to give us a paperwork saying that we purchased out their contracts?
Something
Yeah.
they're gonna come with the paladins and then do it, I think.
That means the mercenaries aren't going to move or do anything until the paladins show up. And how far?
Yeah.
That's like, what, a week away?
Clyde would know that the king that they are talking about is only a few days away. He was just north of it, and it wouldn't be uncommon for them to send mounted. For something like this, it would be more common that they would send mounted people, so it would cut the travel time down quite a bit.
Couldn't they just go through the damn portal?
Or that.
I'm just saying, it doesn't have a limit and the door's already open. We don't need no travel time. Might as well get a lot of use out of that one time. Like, buckle down.
You tell them.
Yeah, but do you really think the rat scholar is going to want a bunch of clanking coming through his library?
No, but it'd be
That's alright, I'll yell back at him and put him in his place.
no, but it's going to be damn hilarious to listen to.
Right? Me yelling at the rat scholar as a bunch of paladins are just marching by.
So,
I'm going to go warn the rat scholar.
all right. After you warn the rat scholar, do you guys return to Iron Haven, or what do you guys want to do?
We're making sure that paladins or pieces of paper are coming with us before going back to the town.
They send a paladin messenger with the paperwork that is needed, as well as enough contracts to cover as many mercenaries as you have reported. So based off of the paperwork that you turned in. So you should have more than enough to hand out to every mercenary.
Kalila's gonna start.
Okay.
He'll walk up. Would you like to talk to our Lord and Savior? Would you like to talk to our Lord and Savior? Would you like? Sorry, couldn't resist.
Wow.
I don't know if that's going to stay in the podcast or not.
It's fine. You can delete it. It's fine.
Okay. Wow.
And besides, it could have been Morgana. I could have been a crow. Don't be so
Yeah.
judgy.
Yeah. True. Anyway,
Flying spaghetti monster.
back in Iron Haven, as Kalila is handing out contracts, mercenaries are now coming to you. Word is spread very quickly that the Holy City is now acquiring and changing bounties for the skeletons.
I just can imagine Kalila standing up on a tall post with a bell, kind of like one of those beckoners. Hear ye! Hear ye! Not saying
Town
that's
crying
what
it.
she's doing. Yeah, town crying it, but I just got the funny image of it.
Defibulous is all confused. Bring out your dead. Oh, wait, never mind.
Shouldn't it be take out the dead?
Throughout the town, take out your dead!
Yeah, Defibulous will go around, take out the dead. Ringing a bell.
So since we are back in the town, I am going to tell them about the warrior and warrior and barbarian that need to be taken out as well.
Like taken out like with a bullet, explosive, arrested.
No, they're evil. They need to be destroyed.
Again, bullet, explosive.
Destroyed has a very wide tree or umbrella.
So does explosive.
Yeah, but explosive that just does concussion is not taking them out. That's just making them.
Oh wait, you didn't see what I did to that building, did you?
No,
Yeah,
he
I
didn't.
did.
Well, kind of.
No, he was there as it exploded.
I was a part of it.
No, Clyde was there when it exploded.
Yes,
I mean,
I'm the one that shielded them from all of the debris.
Oh yeah, okay.
no, but blowing stuff up is kind of really enjoyable. I might have a problem.
Yes, you do.
Who said that? So, do we need to deal with your folks? Do we need to go talk to the king of the land? What are we doing?
Although I am kind of surprised after I've gotten every mercenary in the town that your folks haven't come down demanding to know what's going on. Since I literally just bought all their
Kalila.
mercenaries.
As you were talking, I was
Wrap, wrap.
rolling.
Clyde.
Yes.
You recognize the older gentleman walking towards Kalila.
Okay.
On his hip, a rapier. Behind him, a younger woman, or a woman. Not younger, but a woman.
Well, we have met his parents.
Yes. But they look a little different. They look angry. Very angry.
Oh, this looks like fun.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Stepping up to Kalila, his hand slides to the rapier. You will cease and desist.
Yeah, one hand on her and no more hands are on her.
Via sword, choppy, or just physical?
Blasty.
By shield bash in the
Do it!
in your arm.
Shield bash him in the face.
I can't actually shield bash, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So you are attacking him.
I am separating them with force.
Aggressively asserting himself in between us.
Are you wearing your helmet?
Always in town.
Okay.
This escalated quick.
Yes.
Right?
Your father pushes you with 2 fingers, telling you to move your plated ass out of the way, and that this has nothing to do with what the paladins are here for, and that it is that cat folk that is breaking the defense and stopping and letting the orcs storm into this region.
I'm sorry, sir. It's quite interesting that you pick out my ass in all of the plate that I am currently wearing. Is there something wrong?
Are you sexually repressed? Kalila's just gonna have a shit-eating grin on her face because she's seeing where this is going.
Well, he doesn't recognize your voice. Let me roll for your mother.
Oh, I was gonna say he shouldn't. I mean, it's been kind of years.
Yeah.
Oh, that it has been. Okay. That's fine. I accept that. He draws his rapier, pointing the tip towards Kalila.
I have a thing, but I'll let you finish.
Says, you will rue the day, and when you least expect it, your blood will stain his rapier.
Go ahead, start ruining.
I love that line. But go on. Start moving.
Didn't we notify these idiots that we work for the Holy City, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
So I know he has a rapier, okay? I know this is gonna be really, really kind of a type of thing, but I have a gauntlet, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So
you want to take his pokey out of his hand?
Well-
Oh no! I'm going to take the pokey in my gauntlet and then smash it down with my longsword, and it's a rapier versus a longsword.
Before Clyde does anything, though, I was gonna have Hugin tangle like his web at this guy's feet, so he is stuck. But I want him to do it stealthily if we can.
All right. I need.
We're going to tie his shoelaces together.
Yeah, pretty much like the tie the shoe together kind of thing, and he's not going to suspect it. And then with Clyde, it's just going to be like a little push or a simple attack or something, and he's going to go on his face or his ass.
I'm going to need your small. I need a stealth roll from Hugin
Okay.
and a strength roll from Clyde.
All right. The stealth was a dirty 20 for Hugin.
All right, so he doesn't notice. Let me see if the wife notices.
You just want just a straight up strength?
Yes, because you're grabbing. You're basically bringing your sword down. It's a strength attack. You don't need to roll to hit. You're literally holding it in place.
Okay, because if it's just straight, it's a little different because I have an attack bonus that makes it more. That's why I was...
Go ahead and use your attack then.
Okay, because then it's 22.
And the wife doesn't see Hugin do it either.
Victory!
So you're going to break his sword.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you roll again? Apologize.
22.
Yeah, let's see. Let me check the... It's a rapier. There's no way that thing would have survived that.
Oh, God, no.
Okay, then. His rapier is now broken.
And now I'm going to yell out, anyone who points a weapon at the heroes of the Holy City will have the same consequences.
Let me see something. All right, you intimidated the father. He has stepped back. But your mother...
Well, you said he went to step back, and I got or tried.
Oh.
Because his feet are entangled in spider web to the ground.
All right, let me roll a reflex. Nope, I critically failed.
Yes!
So the father lands on his butt. The mother is not intimidated. She seems more mad than she ever has. To the point of she draws a revolver from her hip and points it at Clyde.
Defibulus will take the shotgun pistol and point it at her. He's, man, please don't do that.
And her bow is now out and pointed at her, going, yeah, gonna have to second that. It's all fun and games until someone pulls a pistol. Now I would advise putting that away.
Roll your intimidate with advantage.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
That, hold on. Oh, God, I didn't want to do this.
Do it! I don't know what it is, but do it!
Clyde is going to remove his helmet and say, are you really prepared to kill your only son?
And I got a 16 for intimidate. As I'm standing behind him with a bow pointed at her face.
The pistol drops to the ground, and she steps back in horror, surprise, anger, sadness, insert other emotions here. Her husband is just staring at you from the ground, angry. Anger and hurt fill his eyes as he stares up at you. So you would choose those filthy orcs over protecting our city?
No, I would choose the right path and the moral path as you've murdered people in cold blood.
You have no proof of any of...
You started this war, and I do have proof, and I've already turned it in. Shut up, you're not making your life easier.
She's got you there, man. I'd shut up.
She is correct. They have acquired
The Holy City is coming
truth
here.
about your actions, and the Holy City has been made aware, as well as the king has been made aware.
Mhm.
And next, what is coming to you is unfortunately what is just. And that is what I stand for. What is truth and just.
You murdered the wrong people and lied about it.
Yeah, retribution sucks.
I'm here to protect this town. And the way to protect this town is to fix the wrongs that have been done, which the wrongs were done to the orcs by you.
Clyde is going to kneel down to his mother and hold out a hand and say, do you understand the people you are involved with are turning people into skeletons to fight an army of living, breathing, and it doesn't matter if they're orcs or humans. They are here to destroy life.
Yeah, you guys are all going to get turned into material one way or the other by them.
She stares up at Clyde. Her eyes shift to Defibulus, then back to Clyde. They promised that they would help us defend our land. She looks at her husband, who is now glaring at her. Slowly taking your hand, she stands up. You did this. Pointing down to her husband. You killed their child. You're the one that did this.
I understand, Mother, that you think that they will help defend the land, but when you think about it, once a land is taken over, they will defend it themselves, so they aren't technically lying to you.
Defibulus and Kalila, I need a perception. Because Clyde is busy talking to his mother. You two are technically...
Available. Yep, 26.
27.
I'm glad Clyde isn't rolling.
Yeah. So, Defibulus... What'd you two roll? I'm sorry.
26 and a 27.
So you two see the hatred in the Lord's eyes lock onto his wife. In a quick movement, you see something. You see his hand move to his chest, unsheathing something. You hear a loud bang.
Kalila's gonna instantly look at the mother to make sure she's okay.
Everyone, her eyes are wide. All three of you know this sound because you've heard it before.
And I had no time to react or anything.
Nope. You were talking to your mother.
What about Defibulus and I, since we did see him starting to move towards it?
I can let you try to retroactively stop him.
Well, we don't want to interrupt your thing, you know, when you're describing what's going on, but I'm pretty sure both of us would have tried to do something.
Yeah, Defibulus would shoot him.
Kalila would have moved the mother, shoved Clyde and the mother out of the way, because she's standing right next to them.
I will let you roll a strength to see if you do it.
Can I shoot him?
Because you are having to push. You're a rifle, you would have to pull it up. Oh, no, you have the shotgun pistol out, didn't you? I will let you shoot as well. So it's we'll let Defibulus go first.
That's fine. He had the higher point in perspective.
Right. So roll.
Nat 20.
You know, if somebody yells out, I can probably dive on my mom.
Well, he is laying on the ground next to her.
Uh,
All right. So critical hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. And I need a strength roll from Nytlin.
10.
Am I doing the D6 or the D8 damage on this?
You're doing the higher one. You're in close range.
32 damage unless I hit him in the face.
He is still alive, but the mother has also been shot. She wasn't shot fatally, but she is wounded.
Okay, that's fair.
Mostly because Defibulus got a nat 20.
Yeah, it threw his alignment off.
Yeah.
And she is being healed as soon as, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got 2 people who can heal.
So your father is now bleeding out on the ground. In his hand, you see a military-grade pistol. It is the one that has it's a magazine load. So he still has extra shots. But he is shocked that he has just taken a shot from Defibulus.
Who is cocking the second barrel, and getting ready to fire if necessary.
And if the mother seems all right and isn't going to immediately die since Clyde is obviously attending to her, she will get up and take his gun away so he can't do it again.
Roll your strength.
And I rolled a 19 to take the gun away from, or I'm sorry, an 18.
18. Let me roll my strength because I got distracted before I could roll it.
That's fine, and I'm going to kick him in the face if I have to take the gun away from him.
Well, he rolled low, so you have yanked the weapon out of his hand.
Tap on the
By
head.
the way-
Don't do it.
By the way, I was hoping I rolled higher than you so I could shoot you.
Yeah, I figured you would.
And Defibulus will put the shotgun to his head, saying, "I would suggest you don't move and just sit there and bleed quietly, sir."
I love how polite he is. Just sit there and bleed quietly, sir. Defibulous. Always with his please, thank yous, and sirs and ma'ams.
Until you start talking about blowing something up, then he's just like, "Yeah, blow it all up."
Yeah, but he's so cheerful about it.
A few moments later, two heavily armed paladins come running over hearing the shots. Walking over, they see Defibulus holding the current lord of the land at gunpoint, as well as the lady of the land being held by another paladin. Completely ignoring Defibulus and the lord, they turn their attention to Clyde. Paladin, what is going on?
You will take the Lord into custody, search him for any other weapons. He has shot the lady of the land.
And threatened this party in front of
Oh, that was, yeah, I was gonna say that was a short, to
Yeah, that was
defuse
the torches.
situation.
He's the bad guy.
If anyone has a better healing than lay on hands that I have, please heal the lady. She has confessed that the Lord has assassinated the orc's family and started this war.
Nodding, they reach down and start to pull the Lord off the ground. Still bleeding heavily, they seem to just give him a cure just enough to stop the bleeding.
Yep.
And they begin to haul him away. In Kalila's hand, you have a military pistol with an extra magazine wrapped around the edge. On the ground, your mother has dropped a basic light revolver. Your mother looks at you and shakes her head and says, "There was so much going on. We need to stop this war from continuing."
That's what we're doing.
To do so in the best way, shape, or form, in the fastest way, issue a decree for all mercenaries to assist the paladins in taking out a skeletal army that is currently in the forest.
She nods and begins to limp off. She is still hurt, but not wounded. She will survive.
While she gets up, he will yell, "Paladin," because I don't know the names of them. Assist her in anything she needs.
Okay.
In a very demeaning, forceful voice. Demeaning, that's probably not the right word.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
Domineering? Domineering? No.
Mm-hmm.
Commanding voice.
Commanding voice. I didn't want to say intimidating because I'm not trying to intimidate.
I gotcha.
Vocabulary.
I got numbers down. I don't have words. I'm good.
I feel that spiritually.
The paladins begin to talk to mercenaries, and one is actually helping your mother get back to the manor to send out the decree. An hour or so later, there is a decree that is sent out removing your father from power completely.
Just have to say, coming in and removing these guys' power did not seem to take much time at all.
Nope, one blast of the shotgun to the face will do that to you.
Right? And we already got all the mercenaries under the contract, so what, 2 hours? We're good. Let's take lunch.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that, but it felt like a good time to do that.
Yep, perfect timing.
I was trying to kill the mother.
Not today, Satan.
Uh-huh.
Yep. You know, I'm sorry. Side note: Addie says that all the time. All the time. It's hilarious.
Just perfect. One-liners for the win today.
Oh, hey, Clyde.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry I shot your dad in the face, man.
I'm not.
Well, I mean, you know, I figured you'd apologize if you shot my brother, and I'd totally tell you the same thing.
No, he's evil. Why would I apologize for that?
I don't know, because he's my brother. But he's kind of evil, so yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Want me to go shoot him again
He's
for you
evil.
then?
No, because now he's in custody, and that would be a breach of custody.
But he's evil.
Correct. That's why he's going to stand trial with the paladins, and probably be killed.
Oh, couldn't I just skip the middleman and shoot him myself?
No, that would be murder.
Yeah.
It would save the state some time.
It would, but not morally. It would not help them morally.
But, don't let me kill the father quickly. You don't let me kill the mother quickly. Who am I allowed to kill?
Well, you know, out of character, if he would have killed the mother, I was gonna roll a will check. Otherwise, I would have stabbed him in the throat.
See? If you would have let me kill the mother, then you would have been to kill the father, and then you would have gotten the control of the town.
Let's all
And then
just stop and think how much different this campaign would be if Clyde was playing a rogue.
Oh God.
Or if Clyde was playing anything else
Not a
besides
paladin.
the paladin.
True.
I mean, you could have been a berserker, and it would have been even better.
Especially with what is apparently a very fiery cat. She is a sarcastic bitch.
Well, as the decree is raying out that the father has been removed from power, we are calling this episode here.
Did we break you a little?
A little bit. Don't let me kill my NPCs. Fine.
Nope.
Play it your way.
With Ironhaven in good hands, Clyde and his friends must now deal with the orc problem. Paladins and mercenaries will deal with the skeletons, but our adventurers must now enter into the belly of the beast, and either deal with them through diplomacy or by blade. Well, me friends, that is all the time we have for now. Until next time, may the dice gods bless your every roll.
We here at What the Dice would like to thank Paizo for creating Pathfinder, Epidemic Sound for our music, as well as Sirenscape for our sound effects. If you would like to reach out to us, you can do so on Facebook at What the Dice Pod, Twitter at What the Dice Pod, and of course email whatthedicepod@gmail.com. And if you liked our little adventure, please share us with your friends and rate and review us.